Hey, Charles, you can start us off.
Hey, Connor. Charles Grievous here with GoBlackNice.com. Just a couple of questions. Was there anything that the Tigers did defensively that perhaps caught you guys by surprise?
Absolutely not. It was exactly what we practiced all week on offense, at least.
Okay, and you guys were down 38-0 at halftime. What exactly is your mindset coming out in the second half to try to close the gap and make the game a little more competitive?
Yeah, certainly. So the scoreboard is not really a factor. It's more of we have a brand of football that we subscribe to and a culture that we're bought into, and it doesn't really matter what's on the scoreboard. We have a standard for our play and our effort and our toughness and how we respond to adversity early, and we just had to keep playing and keep pounding.
Thank you very much.
Connor, Ken McMillan with the Times-Herald Record. So following on Charles' question, how would you rate Army in what you just said?
I thought our effort and resilience was superb. I wasn't mad at that. It was just a matter of execution, and we saw a lack of execution on offense today.
Can you give me an appreciation of LSU, having faced them now?
Yeah, they certainly were an excellent opponent on offense, defense, special teams, made a lot of plays, had a big win.
Connor, I know this is tough, but how tough is losing 4 in a row like this?
Definitely hard on the guys. It's harder for the seniors and the leaders on the team to watch the guys have to go through that. As a leader, you never want other people to have to deal with some of the mistakes that you might make or things you might feel responsible for. And so it's on the seniors and the leaders on the team to really step up. So, we could put out for the Army, the academy, and the team.
Last 2 things. Can you give me an appreciation of Kanye Udo and what he did today? And then how did the quarterbacks fare in your eyes?
Yeah, so starting with Kanye, it's amazing to have him in the backfield. He is just a hard runner. He's been extremely productive, especially as a freshman coming in the offense and just absolutely doing an amazing job. And I thought the quarterbacks, all 3 of them, Larry, Champ, and Dwayne, all did their absolute best today and laid it all on the field for the team in their first real meaningful snaps, especially 2 freshmen and a sophomore coming in a big stage. I thought they did their absolute best for the team.
I mean, you guys did move the ball at times, but then either turnovers or just coming up short on like 3rd and 4th.
Yes. Just crucial errors and crucial times.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Connor.
What's Seth?
Hey, Seth Mendelson, Black Knight Nation. You got a game in 7 days against UMass. So, what can you take out of this game that may help you against UMass in 7 days?
It's the same errors we've been seeing for about a 4-game stretch now on offense, with turnovers and critical errors on 3rd and 4th down on conversion downs. It's nothing new. It's just we're grinding away at it, trying to get better every day at decreasing our turnovers and really trying to effectively run the ball so we can spread out the defense and then start attacking every inch of the field. And so I think this is a great opportunity for the team as a statement after a 4-game losing streak to come back and kind of reset our culture and start the new season.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Next up will be Jimmy Ciarlo. You can start, Charles.
Hey, Jimmy. Charles Grievous here with GoBlackNice.com. Hey, I just have one question for you. On both sides of the ball, the LSU speed is very obvious. Is this something that is different than just seeing them on film versus seeing them or playing against them in person? And how do you adjust to that?
I wouldn't say it's any different than seeing them on field versus in the film room. They were extremely talented players, though. Really, really quick, really fast, really agile. Made a lot of our guys miss a lot of the times. I mean, there's definitely something to be said about getting adjusted. You get those first snaps, you get kind of used to their play. But in that regard, no, I don't think it was, any different than what we expected on film.
Thank you very much.
Sir.
Go ahead, Seth.
Hey, I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked Connor. What do you take from this going forward? You have a game in 7 days at home against UMass. What do you guys talk about, in the next couple of days in the locker room? What do you learn from this?
Absolutely. I mean, we just have to have a short-term memory. After we correct the errors, we can't let this weigh on us, or it's going to be really hard to be successful the rest of the season. So it's going to start tomorrow. Coming in, we're going to get a good lift in the weight room, and then after that, we're going to hit the film room, and we're going to, get acclimated to UMass and the strengths and weaknesses of their offense, and we're going to, like Connor said, new season starts tomorrow. So.
Second question. Last weekend again, this weekend, the team looked like it didn't quit. 19-0 last week, and this week, of course, what it was. What do you think the feeling on the team is? It doesn't seem like there's any quit in this team, which is impressive.
Yeah, we have a lot of really resilient guys. I'm really proud of the way that the rest of the seniors have handled the team, and it's something that's really easy to do when you have a leader as strong as Coach Monken leading the guys. I mean, there was never a question of of giving up. It just wasn't going to happen. So no one's willing to lay down. That's part of our culture. And so we need to drive on. It's hard to look at a 62-0 loss like that. But I'm proud of the way that we kept up in the second half. The way the guys came out, fearless, resilient, playing hard, and then the young guys at the end get a lot of snaps. Seeing the field for the first time on a stage as big as this, I'm really proud of the way that they were able to perform at the end there.
Thank you.
Sure.
Jimmy, Ken McMillan from The Record. What's it like playing a team like LSU with all of its talent?
I mean, it's a game that we really don't treat any differently. Over the years, we played plenty of teams. Last SEC team we played was Missouri in the bowl game a couple of years ago, and we were able to win that. I mean, you see talented players everywhere, but they were able to execute better than we were today. So, we didn't treat it any differently just based off the talent. And I think it's no question that they got more talented guys than we do. And they did a great job of taking advantage of our weaknesses and playing to their strengths. So their coaching staff and their players just put on just did a tremendous job today.
LSU's got a lot of speed. It makes things very difficult, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah, they have a lot of offensive weapons. You're able to see that on display today and kind of going through the beginning of the season there for them. So, we're going to see what we can take from that in the film room tomorrow and apply that for the rest of the season.
Obviously, their quarterback is a Heisman Trophy candidate. Your impressions of him in the first half?
Yeah, it was difficult. It was difficult to keep him contained. You saw him get out of the pocket. He was able to make some plays. He had a lot of poise back there. He was able to deliver some really accurate strikes that did some damage to us early on. So yeah, definitely really impressed with the way he played.
And the last thing, Jimmy, I know this is tough, but you guys have dropped 4 in a row. It's getting serious here. What's the feeling? How do you get it back?
Kind of like we talked about before with the culture of the team. No one's willing to lay down. We're gonna have short-term memory about this loss. After we fix the mistakes we made, and the beauty of it is really we still get the opportunity to play for another championship, the CIC trophy, and not to look past UMass at all, because it's going to start tomorrow in the film room, in the weight room, in practice. Being able to get a win next week, it's going to steamroll us into start of this new season, like we're saying. So, but yeah, like I said, that's the beauty of it. We get another championship to play for, and we get plenty of opportunities with other teams, UMass, Coastal, Holy Cross. So we're gonna have plenty of opportunities to get better and see success in the season.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Yes, sir. Thank you. All right, thank you, Connor.